I'm Nick Giovanni, live inside Toyota Center, where the playoff push is about to pick back up for the Rockets. We'll look ahead at their showdown with the Suns, then tell you why the Texans may be looking elsewhere for a leading tackler. 'Tis the season for March Madness, even in the NFL ranks. I'm Nick Giovanni with an update on the NFL free agency front that has the Texans saying goodbye to Glover, who they could actually be bringing in to replace him. Welcome back. I'm Nick Giovanni, live inside Toyota Center, where a half hour from now, the Rockets will open up a 7-game homestand, which could go a long way in determining where they end up in the playoff picture. They'll be tipping off against a team they know all too well in the Phoenix Suns. Not only because they just played each other Saturday, but also because half the roster coming from the desert at one point or another has donned a Rockets uni, from Gogi to Scola to most recently Marcus Morris. Those guys, of course, got the better of their former teammates just a few days ago, so now it's the Rockets' turn to try and hold serve at home.
They totally outplayed us. We watched it on film today. They outworked us, and so we want to be able to kind of rectify that. I think it's having that killer mindset. The way we came out against Oklahoma, that's how we have to come out against all these teams, either for back-to-back or a team that people don't expect to beat us.
Talking expectations, don't know if many saw the Lions being able to beat the Texans in a struggle for a safety, but in fact, early this afternoon, word came down that Glover Quinn has in fact signed on the dotted line with Detroit. Reports indicate the Texans' leading tackler agreed to a 5-year deal worth around $5 million a year. A pretty telling press conference today in Detroit regarding the Texans and their pursuit of safety Glover Quinn. At the top of the list Quinn gave for what he was looking for in free agency, the Texans' leading tackler said, first and foremost, quote, "You want to go somewhere where you're wanted and appreciated for the things you've done and things you can do." Apparently he found that in the Lions. Read into that what you will, with reports out now that Ed Reed is on Rick Smith's radar coming to town tomorrow. But this was Glover's take on what ended up happening.
Well, yeah, you have your friends and your teammates, and those people, want to see you come back. And I mean, it's obviously hard to see guys go and to break up from guys, but that's a part of it. It's something that you understand in this business. And so, they wanted to see me come back, but they're not the guys that make decisions. And so, I decided to come to Detroit.
Given 3 long days to sit and think about what they did in the desert, or better yet, did not do, Rockets had a chance to right the ship against the Suns tonight at Toyota. Feeling like they've given one too many away this season, McHale's men not about to let this one slip. Sharing the rock to get it done. Harden and Asik working the pick and roll to perfection. Part of a 20-2 Rockets run in the second. Back out of the locker room, it's Harden, still in the giving mood, goes top shelf for Chandler Parsons. Rockets head up rolling in this one on their way to redemption by 30, 111-81. Meanwhile, second leg of the CONCACAF quarterfinals took the Dynamo to Mexico tonight for a second date with Santos. Men in Orange had a 1-goal lead to play with, but that went right out the window in the opening minutes. Santos found the back of the net twice in a span of 5 minutes, never looked back as Santos advances with a 3-0 win, 3-1 aggregate final. Finally, our rough ride of the night, kind of a close call of the night. Trey Benton from Rock Island gets tossed, then the Bull plays a game of hopscotch over it. Not once, but twice, missed it by that much. Ow.